does this video check? Right, so for those who believe in once saved, always saved, does this video is a fair characterization that if you are saved and you sin, that means you were never saved to begin with. As this video implies, saved people don't commit sin anymore. As a Catholic, this gives me more reason why I believe that Jesus, not man-made, Jesus gave us the sacrament of reconciliation.
And here's another great proof though, is the fact that, hey, when you're saved, you cannot sin. Now that's confusing to someone that's not saved yet and doesn't even understand the difference between the new man and the old man. But just generally speaking, this is true, that once you've gotten saved, you can't even sin. So what could cause you to lose it? It's impossible to lose your salvation because you can't even sin. You know, another reason why you can't lose your salvation is because once you've been born of God, once you're a child of God, once you've been saved, your new man, he cannot sin ever. He never will sin. It's only your flesh and your outward man that sins.
Okay, so a few things here in regards to salvation, and I think there's an aspect of justification, sanctification, and glorification, and obviously more Baptists are focused on the justification portion of not losing your salvation. But I think to me it's hard pressed that, again, we are all called to sainthood. We fall short of the greater glory of God, and we're all sinners, right? I don't think we can never go about a day, maybe a day going without sin, but 2 days, 3 days, at some point you're going to fall into sin. Because even the most pious person calling to sainthood, you know, the Pope, whatever, religious vocation, nuns, priests, all this stuff, like we still have human emotion, human behaviors, human mentalities and aspects. And so even if it's not the gravest sin, like small sins still matter, you know, like acting not Christian, are you saying that you will never be angry, that one day you will never snap at another person and not be Christian-like? Because those are still sins. And I think this is something that Protestants can learn from us Catholics, you know, like when we go to confession, and put that aside how you believe that, but we go through an examination of conscience, right? Like if we want like a good confession, then we want to analyze and examine ourselves so that we can see when we were not Christ-like and we give it up to God, right? Give it up to Jesus, right? So a good example here is like in conversations, was I so focused on winning an argument that I failed to genuinely listen? When was my choice of words uncharitable? Like this is not the gravest sins, but these are sins. These are sins in which we're not acting Christian-like, and I don't think Protestants analyze and examine themselves as well as they should. Closing it out, I just like the comments, wow, that's quite a heresy. Did you watch the whole video? And it says, yeah, it got even worse. Yep.